So, today is Sunday, and church is online now. And I just hope that everybody that wasn't going to church in the past has found some kind of way to find some church to be able to log into on Sundays and get your devotion and inspiration on Sunday mornings or Sunday afternoons, some places probably. And some churches do it throughout the week, maybe Wednesday, or they hold more than just Sunday service. But I want to encourage us people to try to stay positive during this season that we're in. A lot of people going through difficult times, and some of us was going through difficult times even before this situation came about. But as for me, I've already been through the fire. You know what I'm saying? And so just me kind of seeing everything that goes on in the world before this issue that we have going on came about. In the Bible, it talks about there was a time when, there was a lot of wickedness and stuff going on in the world. And the people cried out to God, like, God, like, how much longer? You know what I'm saying? Like, and, why are these things happening? And it just kind of made me think when we first entered this season with this issue, it made me think that with all this wickedness going on, like God is constantly sending his judgment, sending his wrath, sending things to kind of warn us and wake us up. And it's up to us to take heed to that or ignore it, or some of us are just blind to it. We don't know that God is sending the warnings, so he can send a warning and we can just not even be moved by it. So I just want to encourage us, to try to really, really, really get in tune with God. It seems like all of us, well, not all of us, but a lot of us may be in tune with God to a certain extent. Like, we know how to tune into God our way, but then there's like a lot of other ways that we fail to realize that we are really not fully connected with him. And I just want to encourage, through this season that we're going through, to just really lean on God's promise. And whatever he has for you, or whatever you believe he has told you, that's the difference in you thinking he told you something and you believing he told you something. You know what I'm saying? Because believing it means you actually believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, thinking it is like, it's a difference there, Like, I think God is real, or I believe God is real, and then you got I know, You know what I'm saying? So, but I just try to refrain from saying I know. But when I say I believe, it's a whole lot more. It's a whole lot stronger than me saying otherwise. But yeah, I just want to encourage. I know a lot of us come up with our New Year's resolutions and stuff like that. Like me, I'm not one of those that has really ever been big on New Year's resolutions, because I'm not saying it's a bad thing. If it works for you, then it works for you. But what I'm saying is, some of us get so caught up on, oh, well, this year I'm gonna do this. And so why do you have to wait till the new year to start your resolution? To me, that shows you're not serious. So I'm gonna just mess off for the rest of, you know what I'm saying, for the rest of 2020. I'm gonna go do as much sinning as possible, because come 2021, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna be doing everything perfectly. Like, you've already deceived and lied to yourself. And that's what a lot of people do. You know, oh, I'm gonna start the new year off right, so that way, you know what I'm saying, I can continue flirting with these guys and getting all these, you know, looking at their chest and getting all these nasty text messages, keep on doing my little dirt. And then come 2020, I can start the year off fresh, and I can just act like 2021, I can start off fresh and act like 2020 never existed. I think that is a foolish and immature mindset. But, you know, to each his own. If it works for you, it works for you. I don't mind doing New Year's resolutions, but I believe that every day should be a New Year's resolution. I'm not going to wait till 2021 to put my fitness plan into, you know what I'm saying, into play. I'm not going to wait till 2021 or 2022 or next month or next week, or I'm going to wait till, you know, the winter holidays to, you know. I think start today. Start right now. Because the problem is sometimes, and a lot of times, no matter how hard we go or how much we give in the new year, we always tend to get off track, because we're humans and we are flawed. That's just how it is. It's just the way God created us. And so, you know, God doesn't need you to be perfect, but he needs you to start right now and give your all right now. We're so focused on, oh, 2021, I'm going to be perfect. Or 2021, you know, I'm going to give it my all. And so for the remaining, you know, it's December now, but I'm saying, you know, like 2 months ago, people are thinking about their 2021 already. And so for that last 3 months of 2021, you did so much dirt and sinning that, I mean, come 2021, you can say God throw away your 2020 if you want to. I mean, where is it in the Bible? Like, you can't kill somebody in the last 3 months of 2020 and then think, oh, 2021, I got a clean slate. Sin is sin. I'm just trying to get y'all to see the reality of that. I know I said an extreme thing, but I'm trying to get y'all to see the reality of how foolish that sounds to me, what people do. And I'm talking about intentional sin. I'm not talking about unintentional sin, because unintentional sin, it happens. We're humans. We try not to sin, but we're humans. We unintentionally sin. So I'm talking about those that have, you know what I'm saying? We could have, when we walked into Walmart or whatever store it was, or when we're driving down the road and we see that female with the big behind, and we about to have an accident turning our head. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a problem that we need to work on. Some of us don't care. Oh man, I got 3 more months before 2021. Let me go and do my little old sinning. That's not pleasing to God. You want God to bless your 2021, but you're not giving him your all now. Why would he bless you with 2021 and you can't even get it right in 2020? You want to run or ride a marathon, bike ride a marathon in 2021, but you ain't even started practicing in 2020. For the, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta start right where you are. You gotta start small with baby steps. So just want to encourage, and that's encouragement to myself too. I'm not, when I do these videos, I'm not just pointing fingers at everybody else. I could care less about pointing fingers at everybody else. I'm here to try to help somebody that want to be helped, as well as myself. If anybody, the Bible tells us to point fingers at ourselves. Get the plank at your own eye before looking at the speck in your brother's eye. You know what I'm saying? So when I come on here, if I come on here to talk about and discuss something that is of extreme measure, that's really, really bothering me, it's because it has escalated to that point. You know, like with this pandemic that we got going on, like it's a lot of sin and a lot of stuff going on where people are pushing even further away from God. What does the Bible say? During these times, and not just the season that we're in now, but even if God sends a hurricane, he's separating the sheep from the goats. He has always been doing this. So when this worldwide pandemic comes through, it's like he's already giving warnings before. Now he's getting even more extreme with his warnings. You know what I'm saying? And the Bible says when he calls, his sheep answer. You know what I'm saying? They come. So there's more people being pushed away, and there's a lot of us who know better that are actually, I talked to one of my friends the other day, and this friend told me that the Bible is 25% truth. That's hurtful to me. That's hurtful to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, is God just telling me to let go of this person? Or does God want me to continue speaking the word to this person? Because clearly they need the word. But when you got these celebrities telling people that, oh, it's okay to do this, or, stuff that the Bible says not to do. Well, what we fail to realize is celebrities have a congregation too, just like pastors do. And so when celebrities are telling all these people, oh, it's okay to do this, it's okay to do that, the wrath of God is waiting for them. Be careful. Be very, very careful. We all in this together. And instead of us segregating and pulling apart from each other, I think a lot of times during these difficult times, we need to be, this is when we really need each other. That's like in the military, in the army. They have these training exercises that they go through. And one of them that I seen was they come to a wall, and they have to get up this wall. And you're looking at that wall like, whoo, I'll be here all day trying to get over this wall. Some people might make it, some people might not. I seen something so impressive. This is like the mind of God. Instead of me being about myself, I got to get over this wall. And pushing everybody else away, segregating away from everybody. And okay, wow, I don't know how, but you made it over the wall. But what about me? In the military, what they do is they use each other to get over the wall. So you stand on my back or shoulders or whatever, and now you're taller, and you can get over the wall easier. And then I'm like, okay, and I'm watching all these, so everybody's getting on the back of one, getting over the wall. I'm like, that's impressive. But I'm like, but how the last person gonna get over the wall? When they come to the last person, what they do is, somebody, I think, holds the feet of one of the guys that's over the top, or one of the guys over the top leans over and reaches his hands out and grabs the guy that's down there, the last person that's down there by itself. And they all get over the wall. That is the mind. That's when that's like discernment in a situation. Most people, the average person might not have thought about that situation like that. I wasn't thinking about it like that. I was not thinking. I'm looking around for, a rope or, what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm thinking, okay, somebody gonna be able to jump up here over this wall but that just showed me a situation from God's perspective, through God's lens. I just want to encourage us to try to seek things. Like, sometimes we don't fully analyze things, fully analyze situations. I think we need to sometimes stop thinking about the way things look good for us and think about what looks good as a whole. If there's a storm coming, a hurricane coming, I'm not going to leave my wife and kids because that's going to benefit me. You see what I'm saying? I might be scared as ever. And wife might be trying to gather her makeup and, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to gather her makeup and the kids' bottles. And I'm like, babe, it's a hurricane. We got to go. Don't even worry about no toilet paper. We got to go. You know what I'm saying? That's, sometimes men just think differently. I'm not saying that for all. I'm just giving examples. You know how a lot of times women focus on things that men can be like, we can do without that. But women are way more, a lot of women are way more organized. Women, that's why, the way that God designed and created man and woman, the two of them work better together. But they have to learn their differences. You know what I'm saying? A woman can't try to be the king because she's so used to running everything on her own. When she gets into a relationship, she has to understand it's like a key in a lock. You know what I'm saying? If this woman is so used to being the key and the lock all by herself, or being, you know what I'm saying, like, or acting as that, it's like when a man comes around, she's still trying to play a man role. So sometimes we have to, like a puzzle, we have to understand that just let the pieces flow the way that God designed them to. You pray for a man, and then when God sends him, you still want to be the king. You know what I'm saying? So, but, two people, a woman can actually sharpen a guy in a lot of ways, especially like mentally, because men think more physically. I guess men are more physical and women are more like mental, like, a woman. Look how many women out here got degrees, and it's more women out here with degrees than it is men. Not saying men can't do it, but men want to run the streets and be thugs, and you know what I'm saying. And you got women that can have kids and know how to have 2 kids, go to college, work 2 jobs, and going to school to get a degree. But most men ain't out here doing that. Women were designed very differently. Women are stronger mentally. They are outdoing men mentally, organizing better than men. That's the way that God designed it. A woman can push out life. Men can't do that. That's not men's strength. That's not men's gift and talent. But men are more physical, you know what I'm saying? Men are more leaders, assertive. Women are more designed to take instruction. They do very good at taking instruction. If you give them a blueprint and a layout of something, they can follow that blueprint and layout to the T, like to perfection. A man, you give me a blueprint, I'm like, I can't even understand it. What is this? You know what I'm saying? I just want to make my own, because that's the way we were designed. We wasn't designed to submit to another man's blueprint. We were designed to create our own. Not saying out of the will of God, but in this together. I think we need to be in this together, because if the people are sitting up here waiting on a cure for this, this COVID, and you got to think, they don't have a cure for AIDS. As far as what they tell us, they don't have a cure for hepatitis. They don't have a cure for a lot of diseases out here, or sicknesses out here, and they've been looking for those cures for years. So why do y'all think that COVID will just instantly, they come up with something and bam, magically the whole world is... God might be doing this for a reason. He's probably tired of all the fornicating and stuff. He say, y'all done got smart. Now y'all fornicating with protection. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, so y'all staying away from the AIDS. Y'all done got smart. Well, guess what? I'm gonna send something even more critical. Y'all think y'all can outsmart me? When I tell you to stop fornicating, you stop fornicating. You know what I'm saying? So he sends something even stronger. Now you can't even get in the face of somebody without so now you can wear all the protection you want to. You still can get a disease and die. So I think the only way that we're gonna get through this is if we stick together. I'm not saying to ignore the social distancing and all that kind of stuff, but I think we really need to be in this together. And I just want to encourage people out there, like, just really have a good day today. It's Sunday. I'm definitely going to tune in to church like I do every Sunday. Donating, giving, supporting the church as I always have.